4 of our MOMFIT virtual series. I'm so excited that you decided to join me today. We're gonna hop straight into it and let's get this thing done. So first we're gonna start off with a minute of a standing crunch. So you're just gonna alternate knees. You're gonna crunch straight down and straight up. You're gonna focus on not hunching your back as you lean forward. Nice pretty posture. Think of bringing your sternum to your knees. Don't wanna roll that back. We're gonna really engage that core. If you kind of move your arms as you come down, it's also going to help warm up those delts. Let's get those arms moving. Whew, we're only halfway there. Come on, let's go. Standing crunches make it feel like you're not doing core, right? You need to trick your brain. Because doing core is the worst. I don't like doing it. I don't know many people who do like doing it. We all want those nice pretty abs and preferably to not pee when we sneeze. That would be great. 5 seconds, almost there. And stop. All right, we're gonna go straight into a high kick with an alternating reach. So you're just gonna bring basically opposite foot and hand together. This is a nice hammy stretch. Called dynamic stretching, so it's when you're moving instead of just statically holding the stretch. Get your heart rate up a little bit. It's good cardio. Just get everything moving. Now, for those of you who are in my MOMFIT Facebook group, if you're doing these videos, please leave me a comment, a sweaty selfie, whatever you want to do. I would love to see some engagement. Let me know what you're doing. I miss seeing everybody in person, so let's live through the internet. One more on each side, and stop. All right. So we're going to actually do Pilates legs again today. So we're going to start off laying on our side. So like 2 exercises because we're isolating those legs. So first, we're going to lay down, point your toe. You're going to start off at like a 45-degree angle and you're going to rainbow your leg back. So you're just going to go back and forth. Now your goal here, you don't want to wiggle. We're not mermaids. Stay nice and tight. Should be just isolating that hip flexor. So we'll do that on each side. And then we're going to come up to a standing leg raise. So, I'm trying to say so you can see. So you're going to stabilize. You're going to kick 1 foot back. You're just going to raise it. Tap it on the bottom. You don't want to linger here. Keep that nice supporting leg stacked, nice and tight. You're just going to lift. Again, isolating that glute. If you point your toe, it activates that leg a little bit more, makes it look pretty. So let's come back down to the mat if you got up when I did. We'll do 45 seconds on each leg. You ready? Your buns are going to be burning after this one, buddy. All right, let's go. Now, just because you're working your legs, this is kind of a lower impact idea. It doesn't mean that you need to stop breathing. So really focus on your breath here. You may be a little bit winded from our warm-up, totally fine. I'm winded from our warm-up and trying to talk at the same time. It's like rubbing your tummy and patting your head. Just a whole lot of coordination happening. But with this one being lower impact, a little bit more slow moving, think of in through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice, deep diaphragmatic breathing, and stop. All right, we're gonna switch sides. You can just roll over. I'm gonna flip so I can look at you. 5 seconds. All right, here we go. So for our arms today, we're gonna be doing some bicep curls. So if just doing body weight isn't enough for you, feel free to grab some dumbbells or jugs of water, water bottles, a kit or 2. Really, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to use for some added resistance. You can also use bands if you have those. Or if you want to stick with the body weight, that's totally fine too, but I'm just giving you a heads up so that way you can grab them. Ooh, yeah, there it is. 5 seconds. Come on, hang with me. And stop. All right, quickly up to your feet. You got 10 seconds here. Whew, shake it out. Now, don't be shocked if you feel this in your stabilizing leg just as much as you do the other one that's doing the work. All right, here we go. So set, stabilize, and tap. Because your stabilizing leg is actually doing a lot more work than you're giving it credit for. So it's keeping your balance. All of your body weight is on this leg. So really think of being a strong tree trunk. You want nice, deeply seated roots, and it will help everything else stay balanced. Another trick for balance is find somewhere to look and don't move your eyes. You'll catch me doing this if you come work out with me in person. I'll stare off into the distance a lot. Partially because I zone out because it hurts, but also because I'm trying not to fall over. And absolute worst case scenario, if you need it, grab a chair, hold on to the wall, whatever you gotta do. All right, stand up. Woo. If your buns ain't burning, then you ain't working hard enough. 5 seconds. We're gonna switch those legs. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna take this as a moment to remind you, if you're not part of my Facebook group, we are Brighton MOMFIT on Facebook, so I would love to have you guys join me. We have 174 people, which is amazing. I would love to see us hit 200 before the spring. That would just, that'd be such a blessing to make my heart so happy. So invite your friends, even if they're older friends, if their kids are grown, who cares? Moms are moms. 5 seconds. Woo, and stop. Yowza. Okay, so we have super simple plyo today. So we're gonna do a minute of walking lunges. Now just a quick critique or tutorial, whatever you wanna call it, of your lunge position. You don't wanna be way far out. This is a yoga lunge or a high lunge. It's not what we're going for, and you don't wanna be way tucked in either. Anytime you're doing a lunge or a squat, any kind of body lowering movement, unless it's a specific sissy squat, which is a whole different thing, named after Sisyphus, it's not a derogatory term. You want to think of keeping your knees behind your toes, always. So what I like to tell people is when you're doing a squat, or a lunge, I'm sorry, you want to think of having 90-degree angles. So you kick your foot out as you lunge, as I fall over. That front leg is a nice pretty 90, back leg is a nice pretty 90. So again, I'm not way out here, I'm not way cramped in here. Whatever's comfortable. So if you have bad knees, don't go down as far. You can grab a chair and do them in place. That's what I'm gonna do. I won't be actually walking. But stabilize, so just alternate kicking your feet out, go down as far as you can, and then alternate this way. Or go for the full lunge, and I'll see you in a minute. Just listen for me, so totally up to you. Let me restart my clock here because I've been gabbing for a minute. All right, so here we go. Don't get in a hurry. You don't want to be leaning too far forward with this. Go nice and slow. We're going for quality over quantity. I want to see nice, pretty form. And again, today, you may not be able to get any further than like right here. Totally okay. You gotta listen to what your body's telling you. The only one that you need to compare to is who you were yesterday. Everyone's got different joint mobility, everyone has different flexibility, everyone has different strength, and we just did a hardcore booty burner, so your legs may be shaking really bad right now. Totally fine. It means you're doing the work. 10 seconds. Whoop, falling over. I looked away. See, you gotta pick a spot. And stop. All right, our second minute here is going to be just basic jumping jacks. So regular jumping jacks are here. that's too much, you can do a step jack. Just try to go quick. So yeah, let's get her going. We got a minute. Now, if you have a weak pelvic floor, if you have babies recently, you're just getting into fitness, both, there's a good chance this is gonna really make you have to pee. That's okay. Go pee, come back. If it's too much to actually jump, do the step jacks. That's totally okay too. You're still gonna get your cardio up. That's all we're looking for, is to get that heart rate moving for a minute. So listen to your body. The more you work out with me and the more squats and lower body stuff you do, the stronger that pelvic floor is gonna get and the less of a problem it's gonna be. Ooh, my calves are on fire. 2, 1, and stop. Whew. All right, that should have gotten the juices flowing. So next we're gonna do arms. So we're gonna start off with, Casey catching her breath. So we're gonna start off with a basic bicep curl. So palms out, you're gonna curl up and back down, on the side, up and back down. Don't hunch, don't overflex, keep everything nice and stacked tight. If you don't want dumbbells, totally fine. You're going to have flat hands, curl up. Just think of flexing on your way up, and that's gonna get you moving, okay? Again, don't hunch. Nice, pretty posture. Then we're gonna drop down to the mat. We're gonna do downward dog push-ups. So downward dog like you're in yoga. I have a bad shoulder, so I widen my hands just a little bit. But you want to think of looking at the mat and bringing the crown of your head to the mat. So down and back up. So that's a downward dog push-up. Then we're going to go straight into plank twists. Again, if a regular plank is too much for you, this is the next modification down. If this is still too much, bring it in this way. But you're going to hold your plank. You're going to twist a hand up, come back down. So your entire core should move. It's okay that your hips are twisting on this one, but your feet don't, so toes stay planted. Then we'll come back up, and we'll stand up. I guess I should stand up anyway. We're gonna do some basic shoulder press. So elbows start at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna press straight up and back down to 90. Not down here, not back here, not here. Good posture, 90 degrees, so right here. This is another one I'll be using dumbbells for. Don't feel like you have to. So, all right, that's it. So go ahead and grab your dumbbells if you're ready, and let's start bicep curls. When we do work out together in the summer, you are more than welcome to bring whatever equipment you want to, but everything we do at the park is body weight. So we go for crazy amounts of reps and pulses more so than full-on exercises. But again, if you don't want any equipment, I don't bring any, just my yoga mat. Totally up to you. And stop. Okay, so we're going to come down into that downward dog, which if you want to wait until it's closer to go time, you can wait. I personally like to get set. And here we go. So again, crown of that head comes down to your mat. You should be feeling this in your triceps, in your lats. This is definitely more of a, like, I don't know, back push-up and shoulder push-up. Just hits different muscle groups than regular push-ups. And again, you may only be able to bend your elbows just a little tiny bit. That's okay. Totally fine. Honestly, if doing a push-up is too much for you, just hold downward dog. It's a great stretch. It'll help you start to get that shoulder mobility. One more. All right, go ahead and drop. Just do whatever your body can do. And you'll be amazed at how much over time your body changes and how much easier things that seem totally impossible now become. All right, here we go, plank twists. I'm not gonna talk on this one because it's too much coordination. So I'll see you in 45 seconds. Fifteen seconds, you're almost there. And stop. Whew. Keep breathing, guys. Let's come back up to standing. We got shoulder presses. 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Keep breathing. Exhale when it's hard, inhale when it's easier. Man, I only usually do like 12 reps of these, not for a whole minute. Whew. Oh, come on, 10 seconds. Hang in there. Do as I say, not as I do. And stop. Whew. That was one of those things that looked way easier on paper than it actually was. So for our next set of plyo, we're going to do fast punches and a sumo squat. So in karate, it's called a horse position. So toes at a 45-degree angle, feet way outside your shoulders. You're gonna hold the squat. Again, I don't know if you can see it from the front. Butt back, not toes forward. Okay, butt back. So we're gonna hold that sumo squat. We're just gonna do super fast punches. Try not to wiggle. Hold the butt still. I want this in your arms. So just right here. Then we're gonna do inchworms. So you wanna come to the end of your mat. You can do this one of two ways. I'm gonna do mine in the same position, but I'll show you the way I'm doing it. Then I'll show you the other way, totally up to you. So you're just gonna bend down. You're gonna walk your feet out to the plank. And then you're gonna walk your hands back in. So that's the way I'm doing it so I can stay on camera. If you don't wanna do it that way, you can walk your hands out and then keep your legs straight, walk your feet in, and then walk your hands out. So, looks like an inchworm. So we'll do a minute of each of those. And then it's on the core, and then we're done. So this is flying by. Whew. All right, so find your sumo or horse stance, however you want to call it. And we're gonna go for a minute. Here we go. The entire point of this is to fatigue your arms. This isn't about good punching technique. This isn't about looking like you're an MMA fighter. This is 110% for cardio and just to make your arms hurt. Now, as you get tired, you'll feel yourself start to relax. Keep, down, low, fight through it. Make those buns hurt too. You're over halfway there already. Fight to stay low. It's more of a reminder for me than it is for you. And stop. Woo. You think it's not going to hurt, but then it hurts every time. All right. I'm not giving you a breather. We're going straight into inchworms. So go ahead and find the end of your mat. Here we go. Remember, just out to a plank and then right back in. Ooh, as a modification, I forgot, sorry. If you're pregnant or whatever, and that is way too much for you, totally understandable. Come down to all fours. Just walk your hands out a little bit and then come right back in. Alternate which hand is going first, but just stay right here. It's the same type of movement. It's working the same muscle groups, but it takes the pressure off of your tummy and or baby. So just take it easy. Do what your body needs to do. You got 5 seconds. That's enough for one more. Come on, guys. And stop. All right. The hour has come to do core. So, oh, these are easy today. I must have been tired when I wrote this yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here so I can see. So first we're gonna do a single leg bridge pulse. So you wanna lay down on your back. Hands can either come out to the side for stabilization, or you can actually hold them up underneath your butt. It's up to you. But you wanna walk your feet into your butt. Then, the easiest way to get into this is push up into a bridge first. Raise a leg. You're gonna come down and tap, right back up. Keep that top foot flexed, keep those legs engaged. So we'll do 45 seconds on each side there. Then we're gonna roll over, and we're going to do basically Superman penguins. I didn't know what else to call them. So you're gonna lift up into a Superman, feet can stay on the floor. Hands at your side, anyone think of kind of, I don't know, side bending to bring your hand closer to your knee. So here. Now, if you have a weak core, you're gonna feel super uncoordinated doing that, and it's okay. Just think of trying to keep your hips still. Try to keep it stabilized. Do the best you can. We'll get through it together. And then lastly, we'll roll back onto our butt, and we're going to do a seated V-up, basically. So, hands behind you for support. You're going to extend and crunch in. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced and putting your hands down is too easy, totally fine. You can bring your hands here, keep them straight, and V up this way. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, whatever your fitness level is. If you're really feeling fancy, you can throw some weights on your ankles or in between your feet. I'm not demonstrating that though. You can use your imagination. So, all right, so come back down. We're gonna lay down. Again, we have 45 seconds on each leg for bridge pulses. So walk those feet in, relax your head. Here we go. Push up into a bridge, flex that top foot, down and touch. If your hamstrings are super tight, you're gonna feel it there as you push. Think of trying to flex your butt cheek though. This is great for your hamstrings, don't get me wrong, but we also want to work that butt. Keep breathing. And stop. Woo. Shake it out. We still got to do that other side. Whew. You got 5 seconds. And push up. Here we go. The second side is always the harder one, am I right? Yowza. When you can't reach down to tie your shoes tomorrow, this is why. And you'll think of me lovingly, right? And stop. We should just skip the last couple and do Savasana instead. That's when you just lay on your back and breathe. But we won't. Onto your belly. Here we go. Think of it as a side bend. Don't roll. Bend. This is obliques and lower back. Squeeze your butt cheeks. It'll help activate your glutes while you do this too. I like combination exercises. Let's get the most bang for your buck while you're here. And stop. All right, last one. Come back up onto your booty. We're gonna do those knee tucks. That's the word I was looking for. Not a V up there, a knee tuck. Massive brain fart there. All right, here we go. Even though you have your hands on the floor, keep going. Don't stop because I stopped them talking. Even though you have your hands here, this isn't a tricep push-up or a dip, okay? You want to really try and put as much of the weight as physically possible into your core. This is more so just for balance. So if it helps, get up off of your palms, hold up on your tippy toes. That too. Your fingertips. Try not to lean on your arms too much. This is all about the core. Go ahead and stop. Okay, so the next 2 minutes are going to get broken out into 4 30-second segments. So first, we're going to do a kneeling side crunch. You're going to start off on your knees. You're going to kick a foot out. Whichever foot you want to. I don't care, so we're going to do both sides. Your hands on your head, you're gonna side crunch down and back up. Now try not to lean forward. Don't stick your pelvis way out. Nice, pretty posture. Are you seeing a theme? Just a nice, pretty side crunch. So do 30 seconds on each side, and then we're gonna do side plank reach throughs. Now, this is a massive weak point, especially for me. So don't make fun of me when I can only do like 2 and I have to drop it. It's all right, because I'm working on it, so totally fine. So, you're gonna come up into a side plank. Let me get my footing here. So you're gonna hold it here, you're gonna reach up, bend and reach through, and twist back up. So be right here. So we'll do 30 seconds on each side of those as well. Then you're free. So hang with me. We're almost there. 2 minutes and you're done. So let's go ahead, find your kneeling side crunch position, and let's do this thing. So it's a common misconception that the best way to lose weight is through cardio. And cardio is great. I'm not dissing it. I do cardio, obviously. I'm a cyclist. So I run for cross training. I don't mind cardio, but it's been proven time and time again that the absolute best way, go ahead and switch sides. The best way to have kind of a passive weight loss, I guess, is through weightlifting. And the reason for that is when you do cardio, the only time that's really doing any good is while you're actively doing the cardio. So when you're on your 20-minute run, for that 20 minutes, you're stretching out your cardiovascular system. And stop. I'm gonna finish saying this really quick because I can't talk and do these. But Whereas with weightlifting, it's kind of an all-day burn because when you lift, you're shredding muscle fibers. Then your body has to rebuild those muscle fibers. That's why your muscles get bigger. It's just like with scar tissue, how your skin doesn't grow back completely flat, it grows back thicker and cordier than what it was before. Your muscles do the same exact thing. So your body is expending calories all day long and all week long, depending on how long you go between lifts, to rejuvenate and to basically recuperate those shredded muscle fibers. So not only are you doing work when you're physically working out, but it has lasting effects that go on throughout the day. So you're burning more calories than what you would by just doing cardio alone. My personal philosophy is do it all. Why stop at one workout a day? I think over the summer my record was 11 workouts in 1 week. It just happens sometimes. But if this is what you want to do, then go for it. I do not totally endorse that because you'll run yourself ragged, but you do you. So anyway, that's my science lesson for today. So let's do this last minute. I don't want to do it, that's why I'm talking, but side planks, here we go. If this gets to be too much, drop it down to one knee here. You can still get the same exact exercise, just a little bit less on the core, less on the shoulder. And the further in you bring your knee, so if you're here, the less engagement it's causing. So it just depends on where your instability is. Go ahead and switch sides. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. Okay, here we go. Hang in there 5 seconds, come on. And stop. Woo! All right, let me scooch in closer. You did it, we're done. I'm super proud of you, especially because these are launching on Friday. This is an amazing way to kick off your weekend. I encourage you throughout the weekend, or really whatever day you decide to do this, don't stop here. So you did this today, freaking awesome. I'm so proud of you. But go for a walk tomorrow. Even if it's just an extra block further than what you normally walk your dog. Walk the stairs a couple extra times. Do some squats with your baby while you're on the floor and playing with them. There are a million things. Do leg lifts. The possibilities are endless. And of course, as always, I am here and I would love to help you. So if there's something specific that you want some help with or you have some questions about, shoot me a message, leave a comment on here. I'm always here for you guys, so just let me know what you need. But until then, I will see you guys later.